Alright, so this is number 13 from the practice test. And it says, let me just fix this. Get it. That's, I think is good. So it says, what is the major product for the following reaction, right? So they give us, there's this cyclobutene ring with an isopropyl group off of it. So I guess that would be isopropyl cyclobutene. And first you treat it with potassium permanganate and NaOH, but this time it's hot. Okay, that's the important key word here, it's hot. And then with acid. So what we need to know is that oxidative cleavage with hot potassium permanganate results in cleavage of double bonds and formation of highly oxidized carbons. So what we should know with this is that unsubstituted carbons, so carbons that are double bonded and have CH2, they're unsubstituted with any other carbons, they are through oxidative cleavage, they become carbon dioxide. So if you see an unsubstituted carbon in a hot potassium permanganate reaction, the unsubstituted carbon is going to become carbon dioxide. Monosubstituted carbons, so attached to one other carbon and a hydrogen, right? They become carboxylic acids. Right? And then finally, disubstituted carbons. Those are double bonded carbons that are also bonded to two other carbons, become ketones. Right? So back to the reaction mechanism. Here we have our isopropyl cyclobutene molecule, and I'm just going to put this H here so that we know that this is a mono-substituted carbon, and this is a di-substituted carbon. And we're reacting it with potassium permanganate and NaOH, potassium hydroxide. There's heat, which is important. That's why we're doing oxidative cleavage. If it were cold, we would be doing the syn addition and getting those diols that we got in number 12. And then there's H3O acid, right? So we know there's the oxidative cleavage is going to happen in the double bonds. So this is, I just put this little dash mark. So where this was the di-substituted carbon, it's a carbon attached to two other carbons, I get a ketone. And then where I had the mono-substituted carbon, the carbon attached to one carbon and a hydrogen, I get a carboxylic acid. So that's when you stretch that out and make it look normal, it looks something like this. And that is letter E on the practice test.